Everybody, it's Dave, Blue Jacket 66 here for a quick video. I noticed that I'm really not doing a lot of pre-war stuff, and that's actually a significant part of my collection is pre-war cards. And you know, I'm a food and beverage guy, and in the pre-war stuff, I actually prefer the candy issues over the tobacco issues. Candy issues are designated E by the American Card Catalog, and so today I'm going to show a E145, a 1915 Cracker Jack. As far as Cracker Jack issues, they were issued in 1914, and the set was essentially reissued with some changes in 1915. There was 144 cards in 1914 and 176 in 1915. All of the 1914 cards were in boxes of Cracker Jacks. That's why they have all of those have staining or should have staining. I really don't like the ones that you see that don't have much staining. I really wonder if they've been cleaned. However, the 1915s, those could be found in Cracker Jack boxes, so some will have staining, and you could also send away for them. There's, you know, some players were added in 1915, some were changed. You know, the Del Pratt and the Mathewson poses are changed, and there were some eliminations. The differences in the cards are the stock. 1914 issue is really thin, fragile paper. The 1915 were heavier stock. That's one way of telling. The other way of telling is in 1914, when you turn the card over, you could read what was on the back, where the 1915, it was actually printed upside down. So we're gonna kind of look at one of the cards. I'm not a huge fan of this set. I mean, it's a gorgeous set overall, and most people really love it. I'm okay with it. Some of the players I really like, and some of the images, I mean, they just don't really strike me. So don't have a ton of Cracker Jack cards. I think my dad at one time may have had actually, if not a complete set, a near. I think he sold it to Mr. Mint, Al Rosen, in the mid-90s. I was there for that interaction. It'd be a fun thing to talk about sometime. You know, the biggest guy in the industry, or one of them, the big buyer, coming to your house for 2 or 3 days. So it was a big sell-off of a lot of stuff. But here is this. This is a 1915 Cracker Jack Ty Cobb in a PSA 2.5. And it's a pretty card. It's got that staining kind of at the top and the bottom and some minor corner wear, but it really looks pretty. The back, see, I turned it over and it's printed upside down, where the 2014s were printed right side up, 2015 upside down. So let's see what this says. Tyrus Raymond Cobb, center fielder for the Detroit American League, was born December 18th, 1886. At Royston, Georgia. His professional career began in 1904 when he played a short time with the Augusta Club of the South Atlantic League, and he was purchased by the Detroit Tigers in 1905. Since then, he's been a regular member of the team. Now, here's some interesting stuff. Remember, in 2014, these cards could only be found in Cracker Jack, and this is what it says on the back of the 2015 card, or not 1915 card. This is one of a series of pictures of famous ball players and managers of the American National and Federal Leagues, given free with Cracker Jack, the famous popcorn confection, 1 card in each package. However, send 100 Cracker Jack coupons or 1 coupon and 25 cents to the Chicago office for a complete set of 176 1915 Cracker Jack cards. So just 1 box coupon and a quarter got you an entire set of these back in 1915. Don't you wish you'd have been there and saved that? It says, and you can also get the handsome album to hold this full set of pictures by sending in 50 coupons or 1 coupon and 10 cents. In coin or stamp. So you can send them a coupon and a 10-cent stamp, and they will send you the book that you could put these in. And those are extraordinarily rare, as you can imagine, but I have seen, not in person, but I've seen a couple of those books for mounting the 1915 Cracker Jack. So let's take a look at this one up close. Okay, there it is, the 1915 Cracker Jack tie Cobb, number 30, in a card set of 176. Nice image of Cobb. That's a pretty famous image, just like the Joe Jackson. You'll see this in other cards of his. And we'll look at the back. A little bit of staining up there at the top. See how I turn it over? It's upside down. But overall, really nice card. 1915 Cracker Jack, E145 tie Cobb. And I'm going to start showing more pre-war cards because I'm really a pre-war guy, but I'm way out here on this, some of these food and beverage issues that are post-war. So I'm going to be showing more pre-war. Thanks for watching.